Anybody out there? Am I all alone? Nobody's in chat. Because Crypt Keeper said this at 5:11. My best friend Clashy said this at 5:50. And it's 6:46. Where are all of the people? I don't think there was anyone streaming. There we go. Here come peoples. I figured I'd start early because YouTube's been slow all day. Very little going on. Bet you the notification didn't go out yet either. Nope. Come on, Fish Fam Link. Come on, YouTube. Come on, Fish Fam Link. There we go. The number's going up. Keep going. Let's see. Let's hit refresh on Fish Fam Link, see if it has. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Give it another couple seconds. Did YouTube send out a notification yet? Come on. Okay, there's the notification on Discord. And we're up to 7. There we go. All right. Get situated here. We are ready to go. Hello, Richard. Welcome. Don Gooman, you're actually on my whiteboard. But we gotta wait for more people to get here. But you yourself, you are on my whiteboard. It should be an honor. It really should. Clashy's back again. Hello, Clashy. Maybe it's going to be a slow night. Or maybe the number will go from like 7 to 100 at 7 p.m. I doubt it. I doubt it. There we go. We're up to 8. We're getting warmer. We're getting warmer. I got something in my junk mail folder. It's junk. Let's delete it. Okay. I do have a full whiteboard tonight, by the way. Got a lot to talk about. Got quite a bit. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I haven't been there in 5 days. Go. Numbers going up. I like it. Just to count the number of people watching. Well, Clashy, I was hoping like a bunch of people would jump in and start talking. I thought maybe everyone was bored sitting at home watching the YouTube live stream of I-95 being fixed. Or maybe that was just me. Actually, it wasn't just me, because let me tell you, these, right now, there are 204 people watching the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation I-95 live stream. The one that ended an hour ago, it went for 4 hours. 7.1 thousand views. The one 5 hours ago, or ended 5 hours ago, 4.5 thousand views. 6 hours ago, 5.1 thousand views. 7 hours ago, 15,000 freaking views. That's crazy. The one that ended 20 hours ago, 67,000 views. It's insane. Today was the first time I actually watched any of it. It's really boring. They don't have music or sound or anything. And like they could at least hire Myrtle to do music for it or something in the background while they're doing their work, while you're watching them do their work. The amount of people standing around and watching, they're the ones that are making the big bucks. And there's quite a few of them. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, numbers are up. So, hello again to Richard, Mr. Gooman, hello, Clashy is here, Silver Creek Aquatics, hello, and the Devil Demon is here, and Alishon is here, and a few other people that are not talking in chat. Hello, everyone, welcome. Freaky Fish Lady, hello there, welcome. All right, let's pull out the whiteboard because Alishon comes here to see me read my whiteboard. It was YouTube official earlier. Lake to Land Aquatics Plus. I never noticed the plus sign at the end. Hello and welcome, Latoya. All right, so we have right here, this big guy right here. Congratulations, Mr. Gooman, on, I don't know if it's a re-election or a new election of president of Youngstown Area Fish Society. I saw that online yesterday or so, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to remember to congratulate him. And it looks like the whole Gooman family is basically running Youngstown Area Fish Society. Why did I do that? That is not what I meant to do. But congratulations. Please mention in the chat if it's a new thing or if you've been president for like 50 years and I just didn't realize it. Either are both very good possibilities, for sure. That name took a lot of space on my whiteboard. Here we go. All right. But that's exciting. Someday I'll make it out there and visit. Nope. There go dirt bikes. Jana P is here. Aqua Garden Zen is here. And Fish Fan Link is here. And TJ Autocross is here. Hello. And Crypt Keeper is here and lurking. And Don says re-election. All right, that's awesome. Third time being president. There you go. That's awesome. Very exciting. Stephen P is here. Welcome. Glad you guys are safe in your hotel. Is it still storming bad there, or was it a quick flyover? All right. So where do I want to start? I guess I'll start with the Clash stuff. As a reminder, don't forget to go to KeystoneClash.com and purchase your tumblers. They are pretty sweet looking, and they are $20. Pre-order only on the website, and pickup will be at the Clash. See, I'm getting smart. Make it easier for me. I erase as I go. Also, something that a few people had asked, but we did not plan for it or advertise it, so we're going to go this way. Aquascaping competition. No teams allowed. You have to do it individually. Because we did not announce that at the time of sign up, it would not be fair. Oh, good grief, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's the first yawn of the day. So yeah, because we didn't announce it, we want it to be fair. So no teams allowed. It is something we'll consider for the future though. But everyone registered as a single person anyway. So uh, yeah. All right. Next on the list here. Um, oh, very, very, very exciting. Give a Kid a Tank registration is open. It is live on the website. So if you go to, do I not have it open? What the heck? If you go to events, GAKAT, give a kid a tank, there will be a form for you to fill out. And that's it. It is free. It is an awesome competition. Or it's not a competition, I'm sorry. It's an awesome program that we run for future hobbyists. Let me think here. There's on the social media announcements today on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There's all kinds of details and rules and stuff like that. The biggest thing is, or the big takeaways, you have to be under the age of 15, so 14 or younger. There we go. Sorry, 14 or younger. You have to take the tank with you. We're not shipping it to you. You have to be there to participate. So we can't have someone filling out the form that's not even going to come to the clash. So you got to be there to do it at the time as well, which I believe is on the schedule. I want to say it's noon on Saturday. Let me check that too. Click on schedule, and it brings up this awesome schedule that says Saturday at noon until 1 is Give a Kid a Tank. What else? Give a Kid a Tank. I don't think there's really any rules. Be ready to take home a tank and livestock. Many in the fish fam are donating livestock for that. We will have substrates, different substrates for you to pick out. It's a 10-gallon Aqueon tank, full setup. So yeah, that's exciting. It's one of our favorite programs, but you do need to pre-register for that because we got to make sure we have enough tanks for everybody. But on the flip side, if we get 50 people that sign up for it, we will make sure we have that many tanks. So, and again, it's free. All right. Oh, clash numbers. Let's go to that. Actually, I should catch up in chat. I'm behind in chat. I'm so sorry, people. How rude of me. All right. Scrolling on up. Okay, there's Crypt Keeper, TJ Autocross, Steven, Jenna. We said hi to everyone there. And was a pleasure seeing you again. Also, I do not recommend that restaurant I went with Grant. I think that's, which one did you go to? Let me ask that. There's Clashy dropping the links. Thank you. It was the Bird in Hand Family Restaurant and Smorgasbord. Okay, so that is not the one that I said. All right, I can't be held liable for this. I said the Bird in Hand Inn. And Inn and Suites, or Suites and Inn, or something like that. The one on the same side of the road as the firehouse. I don't think that's where he went to. Sue Harkey's here again, 2 weeks in a row. Do I get a prize? Ask Dr. Ted Ford. Hello, Diane, and welcome. Sarah Walker is here. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting. Sarah Walker is an amazing person. Let's talk about Sarah. So Sarah is a trustee, a board of trustee, for the American Killifish Association. She won the Distinguished Hobbyist of the Year award for the AKA a couple weeks ago at the convention. What else? Sarah goes around enabling people to become members of the AKA and gives them all kinds of cool free stuff when you join. She personally raises fish to give away to people that join the AKA. What else? Sarah Walker also handles anything killifish related at the Clash this year, and will distinguished member. Sorry, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be president of the AKA very, very, very soon. She's an absolutely amazing person, and also the Clash's financial secretary. Glad you're here, Sarah. You're the bestest. Okay, Diane's here. We said hi to Diane. Yes, Sue, your prize is you get to be on a Clash panel. Ted will give a safety zorb. I mean, that stuff comes in handy. What's wrong with that? Fish Rumors here. Hello, welcome. And there's LJ, Laura, welcome. So let's talk about. No, wait. I gotta go in order here. I'm already. Dee Dee's here. Hi, Dee Dee. Doing water changes on these nanotanks so I can listen. Only listen. Stuff happens too fast. All right. There we go. All right. So Clash numbers. Let's talk about Clash numbers. Registrations went up quite a bit this week. We had a very good week. Is my signal lagging? Okay. We are up to 177 registrations. That puts us only 10 away from last year. So we are only 11 away from this being the biggest Clash ever, based on registration. So that is really exciting. Our all-inclusive number, counting speakers, vendors, everybody, which is a very important number. We found out the hard way because a lot of times sponsors and vendors want to know how many people altogether are you going to have. Because just because you're a vendor doesn't mean you have to have a registration, and doesn't mean you're going to doesn't mean that you're not going to go to another vendor and buy stuff. So people want to know that all-inclusive number. Our all-inclusive number is up to 226 or 27. I don't know if I added that last one. We'll say 226. That puts us only 12 away from last year. So very exciting numbers. These numbers are climbing. We had a very good week this week, but that's not it. Vendor spaces. We are up to 61 vendor spaces that have been purchased. That is more than last year. We have passed the number. That is more than last year. The different number of vendors and hobbyists that are going to be in that vendor room is up to 46. That number has passed last year as well. So very exciting. It's going to be a big freaking event this year. What else we got? Everything else though is kind of the same. So we do need some help with the sponsorships. We have 5 show classes left. We really need to get them sold so that we can start making the awards or finish making the awards. Our show awards, not the classes, the overall show awards, we're still missing the same 2, I think it is, the Keystone Club Award and the Reserve of Show. So we do need to get those because we want to get those finalized and made. Speakers, we have not sold any speaker sponsorships in a couple weeks. So we do still need help for that, for sure. And yeah, that is everything for the Clash, I think. Okay. Next, I want to talk about the ACLC, Barron Club of Lancaster County. We had a huge meeting this past Saturday. It was extremely exciting. It was just absolutely freaking great. So our speaker was Grant, the Garden of Eater. The wonderful Shelby was there as well, of course, and the two kids. Those kids are so well behaved. Absolutely amazing. They were so nice. Very well behaved kids. Grant's talk that he did for us was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was, I watch most every week when he streams, and sometimes I just lurk. I'm not always in chat, but if I don't watch it, I watch the replay. And I can honestly say that he is always knowledgeable in his YouTube presentations that he gives. But when he presents in person and adds that PowerPoint, it took it to the next freaking level. I mean, that talk was amazing. It was a lot different. I'm not saying his YouTube presentations are bad by any means. Don't get me wrong, but it's his YouTube presentations are good, and when he does it in person and with the PowerPoint, it goes to the next freaking level. It was amazing, and yeah, it's it's almost that time where we start planning on things for 2024. Grant, we're gonna have to talk. All right. So yes, Grant was the presenter. I was hoping for record-breaking attendance, but I don't think we did it. I don't have the official numbers yet. I counted approximately 60 to 65. The record for this year is 69. I don't know about the past, but it was, it may not have passed the record, but it was pretty damn close. So wait and see that. We had a lot of new people there, which is amazing. So we had Crypt Keeper, who Crypt Keeper hasn't been to an ACLC meeting. So that was awesome. His father was there as well. Crypt, did your father sign in as well? As a guest or anything? Are you skewing my numbers? Welcome, Matt, but here on the beach, with that breeze, it's still a little cooler. Fish Rumor was there. Diane was there. Latoya was there. Who else? LJ was there. Is that everybody that's in chat? I think that's everyone that's in chat. But yeah, so many Fish fan people were there, which is just awesome. It shows that, sometimes there's that negative perception about, YouTubers this, YouTubers that, but we're all hobbyists. And Saturday's meeting was proof of that. Next, it was part of it that hurt our attendance. A lot of our leadership was actually, Alshon, I think I did say, I hope. Alshon was there. A lot of our leadership was away for various reasons. So, for example, the vice president, he usually works the front computer during the auction. He was away on a business trip. I think it was business. And so he wasn't there to set up all the audio visual. He wasn't there to work the computer during the presentation or for the presentation and for the auction. So we actually had one of our members step up to help out with that, which was amazing, getting more people involved. The auction was freaking huge. I believe the final number was 265 or 268. I haven't checked yet, but for a regular monthly meeting, I suspect that was a record for the club. Absolutely amazing. And, of course, our auctioneer was somewhere else. He couldn't attend. So, yours truly was the auctioneer. And what a meeting to have to do it. But it doesn't end there. It was such a big meeting. Some of our normal runners and stuff weren't there. So we had to get some help with runners. And not only was it LJ Shrimp's first time at ACLC, but she was a runner for us. And I was going fast in that auction. You know, we had 265 items. That would normally take about 2.5 to 3 hours. And I think I got it done in 2 hours. I was freaking flying. And the runners were literally running. Like, usually you don't actually have to run when you're a runner. You can walk. But I was going so fast. And here's LJ's first time at the meeting. And she volunteers to be a runner, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that. And she literally had to run. Like, I was keeping them moving. It was a fun time, but everyone did great. It was so nice. And then coming with LJ was, where is it? There we go. Lake to Land Aquatics. So LaToya was there, and she stayed in the seat so she could buy everything. It was great. But she also put stuff in the auction. And I got a microworm culture, which was amazing. I mean, that is one of the best microworm cultures I have gotten in a long time. I'll probably kill it. That's usually what I do. But it was really good. A really good culture. Let me go down and chat here, see if I'm missing anything. There we go. Here's where I left off. Okay, so Fish Rumor, hello. I'm not sure if I missed you or not. So yes, we need sponsors for Bentley. We need sponsors for everyone. When can we talk about ice cream? Some point in time. Crip, did you answer my question about which restaurant that was? That wasn't the one I recommended, right? Hospitality room, same thing as last week. We haven't gotten any more. We need some more, please. Mary's here. Hello, Mary. Did you see Give a Kid a Tank registration is up? I know that's your baby. All right. Oh, it jumped. Okay. There we go. So yeah, they did a 3-hour drive, a 1-hour talk. I didn't want to sit anymore. Well, we appreciate it. That was a huge help for us. Fish Rumor did a fantastic job. He was fast. Thank you so much. Sue, I didn't have to do it too many times. We had good items. There was a couple, but not too much. See John there. He brought the large bags. It was good to see John there. I don't believe I'd ever met him. Very, very, very nice guy, though. He brought Daphnia and Tubifex worms, which I have never seen Tubifex worms in live Tubifex worms before, and definitely not in the auction. And he brought like 5 bags of Daphnia, 5 bags of Tubifex, maybe more. Um, and they were going for big money too. It was awesome. Um, Linda Worth, hello and welcome. And Latoya had to collect Laura's winnings. Yes. Mary wants mint chocolate chip. No, so easy. Feed them soon. Oh, okay. I'll throw some oatmeal in there for him. No, I don't believe it was the one you recommended. Yeah, I did. I know you were talking about going to the one on the other side of the road. Um, yeah. So we just went where the GPS told us to. Now, when you pull out of the firehouse, and make the left. There's one on the left. Oh, here we go. John moved away from the area. He and brother Tom were BCAS members. Tom may still be. Okay. Yeah, he said he had been to an ACLC meeting in like 10 years. So that was awesome to see him. George RB3, hello and welcome. So, continuing on talking about the auction. What's this for? Oh, okay. Don't care about that. So I took some stuff to sell. Quite a bit actually. About what is this? Like 20 items. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I took 11 different plants, or 1 or 2 of them were duplicates, but 11 plant lots. I took one of the tanks that I mentioned last week that we got donated. I took one of them as a donation for the club. I took some white worms, vinegar eels, guppy endlers, killifish, rainbows, a goodaid, 4 pure blackline crystal shrimp, stack on endlers, and 2 asshole cichlids. All of my items all together sold for $108, so that's not too bad. Some of the stuff I thought would go for a little bit more, but it didn't. Probably because there were so many items in the auction. But after the club's cut, I made $56. But of course, even though I tell myself I'm not going to, I had to buy stuff. Had to. I got Anubias fraseri, the microrome culture, Ludwigia palustris, a spawning mop, and Rotala rotundifolia orange juice, totaling $20. But I still came up in the green and made $36. So that's not bad at all, in my opinion. I was happy. Anytime you leave an auction and make money, it's a good thing. $10 bags of Daphne. I'm not sure if or actually, I'm rephrase. All of the Daphne was not his. But all the big bags were. Were there 10 of them, maybe? Let's see here. John did a presentation on collecting live food for BCS. Oh, nice. He keeps his location secret. Nice. Did I get your 2 males? Came swapped for male. Came home with 2 different males. All right, what are you talking about? Let me think. Okay. Latoya got the assholes. LJ, are you talking about the cichlids? Came home with 2 different males. I'm not sure. Are we all talking about the same? Oh, the Australian Achilles. Yes. Okay. Yes, they were mine, and yes, they are both males. There was actually a third, but it died. Pretty fish, though. Did you get the Rotala from Tim? No, I did not. Dee Dee, there was no wet your plants tonight. They are traveling. 10 big bags. I bought 2. Okay. Yeah, so there was over 10 bags of Daphne in that auction then. All right. What else about the auction? I will say that with that auction being that big and there was a lot of donation items, it was extremely successful for the club, which is amazing. That's what it's all about, And for the club, we did really well. It may have been one of the biggest for a regular monthly meeting. In the past, they've had some big events and big auctions and stuff like that, I'm assuming. So I would imagine they could have been bigger, but I am going to check and see. I'm a bit curious. Actually, talking about the Daphnia, he did give me a bag of Daphnia as well, because I had helped him get everything registered and everything. He was very appreciative of that. Very nice guy. Crypt Keeper gave me some yellow Neocaridina, and I put them in the tank with my PBLs, and which has black substrate. It's a planted tank, no flower pots, and they look beautiful in that tank and extremely active. Really good time. They're looking really good. They're all over the place, so I'm happy about that. Okay. And that. Okay. Hello, Bob, and welcome. And I struggle keeping Daphne alive as it is. I'm not the right person to ask. Once I get a house and get a fish room, maybe I'll have a better setup for Daphne, but it ain't working now. So I just hurry up and feed it to everybody. Laura and Latoya got hooked up with leftover Daphne when we ran into him after the fish place. At that fish place. Nice. Big red magnet Daphne. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Anything else from the meeting? I think that's it from the meeting. Didn't go too long, which we were worried about. Went really well. Next month's meeting is going to be our annual picnic at a different location, and that's always a good time. And also next month is the Bucks County Aquarium Society's annual picnic as well. And then meeting at... Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Matt Quinn was also there. Okay. I don't even know who that is. There were so many people there. So many new faces, which is awesome. So this was our last meeting that's going to be at the firehouse for quite a few months. Next month is the picnic. August we take off because of preparation for the Keystone Clash. September is the Keystone Clash. I can't believe it's so close. That's insane. So we're not back to the firehouse until October. So it's going to be quite some time. CCY has a picnic coming up as well. Yeah, July is everyone's picnic. What else? What's new in my room here? So, my metallic green live bears. I forget the name of them. My nose always gets itchy. It's allergies. They did give me some more fry. Hopefully, there's at least 12 of them, so I can do 6 and 6 for both clubs. BAP. They're doing good. And then I did in an attempt to catch those damn cichlids. I forcefully had to do a water change on the big tank. I think it's a 46-gallon tank, and yeah, that sucked. I had to drain it out, take out all the driftwood, all the plants and everything to catch those assholes. Did not like them. You would think I would have learned my lesson after having Coptodons in there, but I did not. So, big water change on that tank. Definitely don't do that one often. Did a water change on a 2.5, topped off 2 tanks, and I did a water change on the 20 CO2 tank. The algae on the glass is nowhere near as bad as it has been in the past. That's staying pretty clear. Overall, I would say it is staying pretty clear. However, my Alternanthera renicky is covered in algae. And I tried scrubbing it with the brush, and it's just isn't doing well. The dwarf aquatic lily is doing amazing. The tiger lotus lily is doing okay. Better. I mean, that thing was just about gone, so it's doing decent. The pink flamingo is still pink, so that's a win. Yeah, I think that's it for that tank. The inhabitants of my other 20-gallon tank, or actually one of my others, because I do have another one, were the rainbows and the Gudad. I took them to the auction, and so that tank, I think, is empty. I'll wait a little bit just in case there was any big rainbow eggs or anything in there. What else do we have? The 2.5 that had the killies, the After You See Me in Australis, is empty now. And I might have two other tanks that are empty. Yeah. So, let's see. Have I announced? I did a pop-up and announced it. But this past Thursday, I finally, after literally years of trying and working for it, finally got pre-approved to buy a house. I've been working on this since around the time I had my heart attack and a car accident, probably. It's been years. It was a few years before the pandemic, for sure. I'm going to say probably 6 or 7 years. I've been trying to get pre-approved, and this Thursday it finally happened. And on top of that, I actually got pre-approved for more than I was expecting. And I'm probably, hopefully, not going to spend that much because I want to keep my payment low. I want to live comfortable. I could afford what I got approved for, but I don't want to. I checked on for year to date homes that sold for what I do want to spend, and quite a few nice ones, like quite a few that are exactly what I'm looking for, have sold so far this year in areas that I want, for the price that I'm looking to spend. So it is doable. It's probably not going to be easy. So of course, I've been checking the real estate apps like every 20 minutes, which I was already doing on a regular basis before anyway. I'm just doing it more often now. And, I keep on, even more so than before, dreaming of how do I want my fish room? And what can I do differently? And what do I want to do? And I'm excited. My acid reflux is driving me crazy. So yeah, it's nerve-wracking looking at all of these tanks here and knowing that I'm going to have to move them. And the other issue is it could happen quickly. Yeah, it's the, hopefully there's a little bit of time from the time that I make an offer and go to settlement, but it could happen really quickly. So that's one of the reasons I took so much stuff to the auction, because I wanted to downsize a little bit. So over the next couple of weeks, I'll start draining some of these tanks and just getting them ready to move, the empty ones and stuff. I also have some empty tanks already that I'll be able to put in place, put a seasoned sponge filter in it, and that way that will help with the move as well. Let's see. Everyone's saying congratulations. Thank you very much. Silhouette shrimp. Good grief. Yep, I don't want to be houseful. Yeah, yeah. All right, caught up in chat. So, in preparation for this meeting, I trimmed some of the plants. They were getting a bit big, and I wanted to take some to the auction anyway. So the 20 CO2 tank, I trimmed quite a bit of the Rotala, which I'd been meaning to do for a couple weeks anyway. Makes it look a lot better in that tank. Hopefully it helps. And then the 5-gallon shrimp tank, that was getting taken over by hornwort. I cleaned out most, not all, but most of the hornwort. That tank looks totally different. It's so awesome in there now. Helped out a lot. And then the 2.5, again, it has the black substrate, planted tank, no flower pots. So yeah, I do have 2 tanks that don't have flower pots in them. I did the same thing in that one, and that had a lot of cryptocorn in it that I cut back, or didn't cut back, actually pulled it out a little bit, and that looks a lot better too. And actually, that was probably pretty empty as well. Ooh, excuse me. That's the one that had the stack on endlers in it. And then, so is that on the whiteboard? It is. Cool. All right. Next on my list, in my head, not on the whiteboard, I got some of those shrimp sticks, the lollipop things, from Crayfish Empire brand. And I put one in the Tangerine Tiger tank and one in the shrimp tank that has the PBLs and my new yellow Neos. And both have snails, of course. All my tanks have snails of different types. The Tangerine Tigers don't seem to be all about them. However, the PBLs and the yellow Neos are tearing that thing up. They freaking love it, and it's fascinating because I can sit here and see them over there, and it's amazing. Now, a question I do have is Grant here? I haven't seen Grant, but I hope he is. Oh, Don says I'm frozen. Am I still frozen? Am I good? Am I good? Nobody's saying anything. Am I frozen? I don't have the signal thing saying I'm bad. All right, there we go. I'm good. All right. So my question is, and Devil Demon, maybe you know the answer. How long do I keep the thing in there? I mean, they're all still on there eating it, but like, am I supposed to take it out at some point in time, or can I just leave it in there? I don't know. And especially for the Tangerine Tiger tank, I mean, the snails are eating it, and occasionally I'll see a Tangerine Tiger on it, but they're not going crazy like the other tank. So when should I take it out, if at all? Okay. All right, let's see. Good. Laura says, need to get shrimp stick holders from Poseidon Pets. I like that idea. In the one tank, I just put it right in the substrate and stand it straight up. It worked out perfect. It's in a great spot. I get to see the shrimp all over it. It's great. The other one, it did fall over, but it's okay. Ooh, what are those plecos up to? Sometimes they get a little nasty in there. Ask you tomorrow? No, I'm asking you now. I want the answers. Dee Dee says, in my tanks, they strip it empty. You can break the sticks if it's going in a small colony. Well, what's considered a small colony? 2 hours? Oh, crap. I put these bad boys in this morning. But they're still eating. Or at least they're climbing all over it. And the other thing is I got a lot of good video footage of them. So I might make a video, which I actually did do a video last week, this week. When did I do that? Oh, crabby crap. I did a video. I put it on the 14th, 5 days ago. So this week. Or this past week, I should say. Of a tour of the new cuboid from when I was there. I've never had to remove one with food still on it, as the snails get on there too. I leave it overnight, it disappears. Let them. I don't take mine out. Okay. So maybe I'll take it out tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, they're having a party on it. It's pretty awesome, actually. I love it. The other thing is the plecos. I said last week, I think it was, that I did get pleco babies. And there are a few albinos, which is brand new for me. It's got to be the genes from the peas, who I got some of them from. And I think they're trying to have more babies. So that's pretty exciting. I've been feeding them some extras just to, get some food into the babies. Because because if I don't feed a little bit extra, the adults are just going to eat everything. Don't always take them out. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's my answer. The shrimp sticks from Crayfish Empire have several layers of food on them compared to other shrimp sticks, so they last longer. If you still have food on it after 24 hours, I would take it out and adjust the shrimp stick size next time. Perfect. Good answer. Oh, that's a good idea. I do have a box of green beans. I could use that. That's a really good idea, actually. I like that idea. You're a genius, Dee Dee. You're a freaking genius. I love that. All right. Okay. Cool. What is this? Why is that lit up? Oh. Oh. Ooh. That's pretty. Flower. That's the other thing. Once I get a house, I want a damn tub. Or a pond, Like, that would be nice. Ugh. That would be amazing. Unless your tank is disgustingly warm, the shrimp sticks should go bad within 24 hours. No, they're not. They're probably 74, 76. 74, 76 is typically what they stay at this time of the year. Yeah. At least on that level. The lower ones might be a little bit on the lower side of those, but it's not bad. Love getting babies. Ain't that the damn truth? Hell yeah. What else is going on in life? So yeah, today's my 5th day off. I go back to work tomorrow, and a lot going on at work, so I'm not exactly excited for it. But on a positive note, mermaids are gone. They're out of here. Thank freaking God. So glad those mermaids are gone. Haha. If the place was just a madhouse with them there. I keep checking my phone anytime I see a notification on there, hoping it's the realtor. Unfortunately, it hasn't been. But why does it say I have a notification, but there's not? Stupid technology. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. So we've been going for an hour, but we can keep going if chat talks. Anything exciting going on with anybody? $9 tonight. We have the Garden of Eden. I think it's at 9 or 9:30. Check the wonderful website of knowledge. Fish fan link. I am logged in. Stupid thing. $9. Yep, that's what I thought. See that? So that does not sound fun. That's why I like sponge filters. Dee Dee, when's your next live stream? I was kind of hoping you'd do one today since there weren't a bunch of people going. You should do a live stream, Dee Dee. Oh, I have something exciting. Tomorrow night on Chris Aquazone's um, channel, I will be playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time ever in my life. I have created a character, and Chris helped me out a lot. Ooh, Dee Dee won't be doing a daytime live stream. She's gonna do a late night live stream, Dee Dee. That'll be fun. So yeah, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before in my life. I've watched his stream a few times, and it seems kind of cool. I think I'd enjoy it. A lot of cool people on there. Chattanooga Ed, always a fun time. Chris, of course, is the Dungeon Master. Alexander Englehart, awesome dude. Killer Kitty. Xanadu, awesome guy. Is that it? I think that's everybody. Oh, I think Lady R is a part of it as well. I haven't seen her on there, but I think she is. So yeah, I think it'll be a cool time. I'm looking forward to it. I hadn't even heard of Dungeons and Dragons until the 2018 or 2019 Keystone Clash. It was at our old location, and I think after I went to bed, a bunch of people played it live, which I struggle to figure out the computer one, let alone live. And that was the first time that I had even heard of it. And it wasn't until I started watching Chris's live streams a few weeks ago that I even knew what the game was. I just knew it existed. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. FX6s are pretty cool to clean. I won't be doing a daytime stream. I know I have a slick mouth. I should play D&D. There you go. See, Laura, you could join us. That'd be awesome. Great potted plant water. Yes. That's the other thing is I actually used to have a landscaping business. So flower beds, I wish I could have. And not a lot. They are a lot of work, but it'd be so nice to have a nice flower bed. And not that I'm that big of a vegetable eater, but my plecos do like vegetables. So a vegetable garden as well. And then I could take the sponge filters out and squeeze them out and give that water to the plants. I can't wait to get a house. Sarah says I used to play in high school. Definitely did not hear about it in high school, that's for sure. Don't forget, June 23rd is the cutoff date if you want to contribute to Fishmas in July for Foxy Fishes. Yeah. That's exciting. That is coming up too. That's right. I gotta remember. That's what, Thursday nights, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. I think it's at 7 o'clock on Thursdays. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good time. Foxy's amazing. She is such a nice lady. And that Brian guy ain't bad either. Yeah, there we go. Know what else is coming up, Matt says? The Keystone Clash. Fish Fam Christmas. Matt, we still got a little bit of time for that. A little bit of time. Not much, but a little bit. There we go. Good. All right. Let's see here. Do I have anything else to talk about? Talk about all the picnics. Talk about all my tanks. Actually, I have a question. Not that I even have found a house yet, but what is the best way to move these tanks? Most of them are 2.5s or 5s or 10s. I do have 320s. I think that's a 36 and a 46. Is it best to drain them, leave the substrate in, and move them? Or what? What about the ones with plants in them? I have never moved a tank with plants in them, now that I think about it. Under 10, drain and move. Leave substrate, be careful. Fill with a bowl so you don't mess up the substrate. Yep, okay. Leave the plants in there too, I guess. I mean, the 20s, the 120 hardly has any substrate in it. It's just a little bit of sand. Neither of them have deep substrate beds. I have never had to move tanks from one house to another, but I would drain them down a lot, catch the fish, cover with saran wrap. Why would you cover with saran wrap? 1 gallon of water is 8 pounds. Yeah, so I can take the water out, but can I leave the substrate? And then I guess I gotta label them all. I'll leave the sponge filters in them, I guess, and label the tanks. Or is it okay to switch sponge filters around? Drain and put wet paper towels on plants. Cover. So why cover with saran wrap? Oh, so the plants don't dry out. Okay. Okay. Water splashing and keep humidity in, as some plants might be higher that the water is still in there. Unhook the air lines. Okay. She would probably cover saran wrap so she doesn't have to take out plants. Put sponge filters with fish in buckets. Okay. Now, what if I wanted to put them in bags? Because I do have a crap ton of fish bags. And then I could put them in a styro. Because a lot of my buckets I'm going to need for the 36-gallon saltwater tank, because that has a crap ton of live rocket that I'm going to need to put in the buckets. That's a good idea, especially if they would be in there for a while. I guess it just depends on how far he has to move. Bags will be fine. So part of the pre-approval, it's for Delaware, because so I'm not going to Jersey. I am staying in Delaware. On Thursday, when I got pre-approved, and that's why I got pre-approved, Delaware released 3 first-time home buyer programs. One of them not interested in. Excuse me. The one I'm not interested in. The other one is $10,000 towards closing and down payment. The third one is for essential workers and first responders. Yours truly. And it's $15,000 towards closing costs and down payment. That is perfect for me. It's exactly what I needed. So I got stained Delaware. Don't let sponge filters get dry. They should be in tank water. Yes, that part I know. Bags would be fine. Okay. No, Matt, not yet. But I did get pre-approved on Thursday. So I am looking. Looking for a house, looking for a wife. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay. Close. What is this? Is your security info still accurate? Yeah, that's fine. Good grief. What is this? Nope, don't care about that either. What is that? Oh, that does not look good. What is... Oh, no. What is going on here? Let's log back in. Whew, there we go. That was scary. My best suggestion is to always make a principal-only payment in addition to the regular payment. It will reduce the number of years you will have to pay. Yes. Yes. How often, Dee? How often should you do that? Can Scottie live in your chicken coop if he does tank maintenance? That must be for Matt, because Matt lives on like a farm and has a mansion, and his chicken coops have a home bigger than my apartment. Even if it's $25, would it be better? Okay. Sure, and he can be friends with the people who live in the neighbor's chicken coop. I do remember they're not nice. I hacked Scottie, don't tell him. There's no doubt in my mind. I paid my house off 12 years early by doing that. Oh, I like the sounds of that. Every month when I could. But how much do you need to do? Like under 100? Over 100? Over 1,000? Under 1,000? Is a bald head and they are crackheads. It should work out good. That's funny. Oh boy. All right. I paid what I could, sometimes 50, sometimes a couple hundred. Okay. That would be awesome because if I could have it paid off by the time I'm ready to retire, that would be perfect. And I think it's a 30-year loan. I'm 37 now. That would put me at 67. So if I could shave off a couple years, that would be perfect. Yep. Get your OnlyFans ready and just buy the house outright. That's a good idea too. I mean, if someone wants to see my big toe, you can see my big toe. Dee Dee, that's a big freaking word. But based on context clues, I know what it is. that. Did that. Chat has quieted down a bit. Oh, I had to create my own. Nowadays, they are everywhere on the net. Perfect. Probably an app for that. All right, everyone. It is after 8 o'clock. I've been going for over an hour. And I think it's time to end it. Give yourself a little bit of time off before heading over to the Garden of Eden. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I don't know if I'm doing a stream with Crypt Keeper tomorrow. Crypt Keeper, are you here? Are we doing something tomorrow? But yeah, have a great night, everyone. See you.